Good morning, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, May 8th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. I want to address something real quickly. I've been getting emails asking me why I do these videos so early. So let me just address that and try to put it into context why I do that. First and foremost, most of the big levels or the hump levels we give will still be in force come 9:30. There will be a lot of changes in the pre-market, but the main ones generally stay. Second, if you really want to know what's going on, that's where being in my trading room is helpful. This is just a precursor to what the day is going to give. Starting at 9:15, we absolutely narrow it down for both bulls and bears, what they're looking to do and what we could possibly do. Okay, yesterday was a perfect example. We said in A period, the odds of doing anything was slim, right? If you're going to do anything, the majority are going to get chopped up. I didn't make a trade in A period, and you saw the chop that occurred in A, so that is a good reason not to get involved and why you should be in the room. Third, I do have other obligations after these videos. I'm not just sitting here. I do have other things I need to take care of prior to the opening. And four, and this is maybe one of the most important, I spend 20 to 30 minutes every day just clearing my head prior to the day. I'll sit outside, just relax. And I think that's very important for everybody to do because, again, you need your mental capacity totally full as we tackle this. All right. I hope that explains it. Now, a lot happening here as we go into Thursday. We said yesterday a lot of times it takes the market a while to digest after what the Fed did. Now, obviously, we talk about a precursor. Yesterday's price probe, the rip above, gave you somewhat of an indication that they digested it and were happy with it. Even though we closed below it, I said it will depend where we open this morning. Well, as you can see, we're opening way above the base of the price probe and gapping higher, okay, or attempting to gap high. Again, there's about 90 minutes to go. That's number one. Number two, look where the market really took off from. There's the base of the price probe in ES. They went trend. There's single prints in the overnight. Same in NQ. Right? Not a big set, but there's single prints. Okay, as the market finally decided that they wanted to have that price probe accepted and get going above. That's important. Next, ES. ES is still down on the monthly. Balance on the weekly. What do they need to do? Well, first steps. We're also balanced on the daily, right? So, first step for ES is what? This is an incredible move in the overnight, right? You know what it's done so far? Nothing. We need to take out May 2nd's high. What would that do? It would put the daily up. Not far above that, another 15 handles or 14 and a half handles is April 2nd's high. Why is that important? That's the balance high on the weekly. It also would put the monthly back to balance. Like I said, gap rules are 1,000 times more important. Balance rules are 1,000 times more important than gap rules. So if there's ever going to be a place for the bears to defend, it would be the 57.39 and a quarter level in ES. Okay? If they're able to take that out, the monthly is back in balance. No matter how much they take it out by, as long as it's 2 ticks, the monthly would firmly be back in balance. For the weekly to go up, I would like to see it be taken out a little more than 2 ticks. But there's a potential for the bulls to wrestle some big-time control here. But they first need to take out May 2nd's high. Now, NQ is a little different. NQ is already balanced on the monthly and up on the weekly. They are balanced on the daily, though. They need to take out May 2nd's high, and then they'll be up on 2 out of the 3 time frames, weekly and daily. And then look at this. Pretty much a price vacuum all the way up to 475, which is March 26th high. So there's a lot at stake here, especially in ES's case. Righty also trying to come out of balance on the daily, but look at them. They're not close yet. They have to take out May 2nd's high also. So as positive as this initial move is from the overnight to the pre-market, Nothing is accomplished unless we take out May 2nd's high. So please keep that in mind. Okay? It's been a very nice move. The volume so far this morning, though, 750,000 for both SPY and in NQ and triple Qs. So nothing crazy as of yet. You do have unemployment claims at 8:30. Okay? And you have a 30-year bond auction at 1. So, again, a game plan. Well, first and foremost, again, I know it's early, but if these are the overnight highs, those are good risk-reward shorts against them, and then use May 2nd's high as you're out, right? If in the next 80 minutes or whatever, the overnight high is above that, well, then I'd be a little more cautious taking it because you're going to be putting the dailies up and the monthly back into balance in ES's case, and the weekly up. If you get the overnight highs and you get May 2nd's highs, then that would give me much, much, much more confidence to look for longs on pullbacks. If we don't get either of those, I'd be very cautious on a pullback because nothing's changed yet. Right? The overnight is 95% long. So we'll see if we get an inventory adjustment. Again, this is where starting at 9:15, if you're in the trading room, you're hearing all this and breaking it down. And then chart-wise, so 5-day balance, right? Nothing's going to change on the weekly or the monthly for ES until you take out that 5-day balance high. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.